Danny Green three. Look at Leonard chase it down with great hustle. And get the two. And their sleep. Ibaka missed, rebound Leonard. And Green chased off the three-point line.
Great to see.
He's able to dust off a little bit of magic. We saw it on Sunday last week. Leonard gets to the basket.
Again, running pick and roll for Kawhi Leonard. He drives it, attacks, and then sort of hesitates as he discards Cantor and gets it up over.
Allow him to make mistakes in game situations, understanding that the big picture is when it matters most, he's able to make plays.
Pitches it out to Aldridge here, and LaMarcus is 4 of 5.
One of the better teams in basketball on their home floor. You got to get it done defensively.
Westbrook couldn't come back and get 15-52.
Yeah, just a little bit more.
Right. Don't help him, Mike.
No, but I'm with him on that one. Splash brothers, swag brothers.
I agree. I agree.
That was the third foul on Adams. He goes to the bench. Leonard goes to the basket and walks.
You take for granted how improved this guy is. There are things he's doing on the basketball floor he didn't have coming into this league. And it's a credit to this organization. It's a credit to the coaching staff. But most importantly, it's a credit to Kawhi Leonard and how much work he has put in to being one of the premier basketball players in the world.
I was just reading an article on Bryce Harper, the great baseball player, and this psychologist, Ellen Winter from Boston College, anger, but this persistence. This guy is so improved, he's got that rage to master his craft.
Did you just give Ellen a shout out?
I did. She deserves it too.
Richard Duncan doing work, and Kawhi Leonard as well. That skill set continues to expand and grow. He's got 7. That's the Spurs lead. On 3 of 14, and all of a sudden a 1-point game, 8 straight scored by the Thunder. Kevin Martin knocks down the 3 for San Antonio, just his thing from deep. And Oklahoma City's dug in a little bit on the defensive end, middle of this quarter. Cantor couldn't put it back in.
Oh, man.
Cantor, 9 points, 9 rebounds. It's a 15-3 Oklahoma City run, and they have taken a 3-point lead. Kawhi Leonard did not give him a clean look at the 3. And Leonard. It should. The accolades are just extraordinary. Leonard tried the massive throwdown. Durant cannot believe that he's picking up a foul on this one. First one on Kevin.
That did not look like contact to me.
Up top, that was clean. He had his hand on his shoulder, but I don't think that's what the official saw.
When did you turn into a referee up top that was clean?
Look, I said it's lefty.
You're right about that. Okay. Good eyes.
But let's just have these guys play one-on-one at halftime.
That'd be cool.
They don't have to go in.
Are you too young to remember the halftime horse game?
I love that stuff. Come on.
Great.
Wouldn't that be great?
Live bodies that can score, versatility, and underrated toughness.
Spurs open 2 for 2 as 4 shots rim out here tonight. Ibaka the miss.
Challenge right away. There's some guys you talk around the point. There's some guys that you wait till you're on the bus later on, but you got to know how to control and
clean catch and Aldridge on the board. Leonard fouled as he shoots. Robertson disagreed. Told you about tomorrow's game here on ABC with Cleveland and the Clips. Indiana at Atlanta on NBA TV Sunday. We'll have ESPN action on Monday night this week. Detroit and Washington, those teams are at the battle spot for that final playoff position in the East. And then the Cavs, second of a back-to-back, will take them to Salt Lake. Utah now only 2 out in the loss column. So you see the TNT games that will be next week. Not this Tuesday, the following Tuesday, as those guys do NCAA tournament action.
And one thing you got to give the Spurs credit for, they have improved their depth. When you look down their bench and the weapons that they have, proven guys, that's not a concern now going into the playoffs.
You mentioned Kevin Martin, Jeff. Also the acquisition of Andre Miller about a dozen days ago. Westbrook with a long arm. Westbrook kept it alive for Oklahoma City but couldn't secure it. And Leonard gives the Spurs the lead. Tony Parker has not scored in this game. Leonard the shot fake. The three. Got him all. On ESPN, Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs on a good run, Mark.
Your prime-time players got to show up, and Kawhi Leonard, much-needed offense. How about moving the basketball? Isolation, this is a tough shot. Little excuse-me escape dribble. I can't say enough about.
Such a great defender.
Pick and roll. Aldridge comes to the basket. You count it and say that Westbrook was in the circle.
But it depends where he caught it. If he caught it in the lower defensive box, it doesn't matter. He did not. That's the correct call. But even though that went against Oklahoma City, I think it's a good sign for Westbrook.
Great rebound. Ibaka inside, but couldn't put it back in. We're to 50 as fast as anyone. Durant missed. Leonard chased it down, kept the dribble alive. After sitting most of this fourth quarter without a point, other than a game that he played just 2 minutes, he hasn't had a full game without a point since 04. Kawhi Leonard again.
This stage after sitting for so long.
Durant finds Ibaka, didn't make the clean catch. It deflected off of Serge last. Of them. Leonard come across. Green, this would be big. Again missed the three. Trick kept alive. Leonard. Durant lifts. Thunder of 13 as a team. But as we were discussing, guys, during the